What's up guys, Coach John Lucas here, and I'm here to talk to you about what you can do at home to learn gymnastics. I get asked this question a lot by parents and by gymnasts. What can we do at home to get better at gymnastics, to get stronger, to get better at balancing? And one of the things that I recommend the most is to make parallettes. They're a great tool that you can have at home to be able to practice gymnastics, get stronger at things like your L holds, your handstands, your planche. So first thing, let's go to the store. Here we are at Home Depot, and I'm going to find all the supplies we need. Hey guys, just got everything I needed from Home Depot, so I'm heading back home, and I'm going to put those parallettes together. I got the pipes. Got the fittings. We're ready to go. Let's roll. Here we are at the shop. Time to make those parallettes. But first, let's change into something a little bit more appropriate. Alright, let's get started. So let's review the materials that we need for this project. So we have T's. We got 4 of them. End caps. We got 8 of them. And then elbows, 90-degree elbows, we got 4 of them. The other piece that we needed was PVC pipe. So we've got schedule 40 PVC pipe. So I use my tape measure, and I'll use a Sharpie usually to mark the measurements. 10 inches for the handles. So we'll find the 10-inch mark, and we'll just mark that in. So we got our mark. Now we got to make our cut. So I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways to make cuts. The first one, this is a wood cutting saw. It's a cross cutting saw, so you use it to kind of cut crossways. Yeah, well, let's try it out on PVC, see how it works. Alright, well, that was absolutely terrible. Highly unpleasant. There we go, we got our first piece, about 10 inches long. I'm going to use that one to mark the second piece because I'm more worried about things matching. Good to go. Let's try a different saw. It's another wood cutting saw. It's got a little bit finer teeth. Maybe it'll be better. Probably it's going to be the same. It's going to be horrible. Alright, there we go. Cut number 2. Anyway, I don't recommend this way of cutting. You know, I just wanted to show you guys. You can kind of use what you have at home. It's going to take you a little bit longer this way, and it's going to be a little bit more frustrating, but there's our handles. So we've got 10-inch handles for the parallettes. The next thing we're going to do, let's cut the posts that go vertical. I'm going to show you guys the real cutting tool. So this is a real cutting tool, the thing that's made for PVC. You ratchet it open and just ratchet it shut. It's going to cut that easy, and it's going to be a clean cut. So we're going to just have a much easier time using that. Six inches, line it up, and then just squeeze that off. Good to go. We're going to make 4 of those. Alright, there we go. We've got 4 PVC pipes, 6 inches long. These are going to be the risers. So they're going to clip into the elbow. Then you're going to put the T on it, right? Yeah, the same thing on the other side. Boom. Starting to look like parallettes. All right. So we've got one more item to cut, and it's going to be the part that comes out and attaches to these caps. So we'll go 4 inches for each of these. All right, that's the final cut there. We're done with cutting. Only thing, these might be a little bit too high for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a 5-inch piece. This one's about 5 inches. So I'm just gonna throw this on a sample. Let's kind of see what that height difference looks like. An inch difference. I personally, I think these 5-inch ones are going to be better. So I'm going to cut the 4 ones that I already made down, and we're going to make it 5 inches tall, not 6. The next step is going to be using the glue. So this is something that you should do in only a well-ventilated area. This stuff is kind of toxic. I prefer Christie's Red Hot Blue Glue. We'll start at the bottom with our 4 T's, and we're going to attach the supports to them. So it's going to look like that, and then we're going to end cap it. Boom. Once we slide those end caps on, all glued, that's going to be the base of our parallette so it doesn't tip side to side. Take the glue, I'm going to dab just a little bit here, and then I'm going to dab just a little bit here onto this piece. Then, this is key, slide it in, and then I go a 90-degree angle. So now we'll do the other side. Dab a little bit more of the glue off into the inside of the can, swirl that around, grab my piece, swirl that around. Okay, so I've got all the 2 glues. Go in, and then spin it. Got the labels at the bottom. Set that aside, that'll dry as we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get all these glued real fast, and we'll move on to the next step, which it gets tricky as you get to the end of the gluing process, so I will give that a quick pause each time I'm moving on to another step of the job. But the first one, yeah, I like to start at the bottom, glue the ends in. Next thing, I'll put the end caps on, but I like to give it a little bit of time to dry, so yeah, that's that. And I'm making a mess of my workbench, so I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna get some cardboard laid down so we're not making a big old mess. So now we've got those 4 done with step 1. I'm gonna go back to that first one. The glue's dried just a little bit so I can kind of handle it and it's not gonna get me super messy. And as you can see, I've got the cardboard down to protect my work surface so that I'm not staining it. The next thing we're gonna do is put the caps on. All done. We'll give that a minute or 2 to dry. We've got one more item that's not super strict with how you do it, but it's going to be the riser. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and glue these on into here, and we'll do those 4. We'll be good to go. There we are. We've got the 4 bases made with the risers. Time to start thinking about putting these handles on. First thing I do with the handle is I'll put an elbow on each. So there we go. Insert, rotate. We'll do that again to the next one. Okay, we'll let all of that dry up just a little bit. These next ones really have got to be done well, so we're going to move the setup down to something that's a little bit more level, and we'll get going yeah, with finishing this project. We're almost there. So now we're going to put this together. So same process with the glue. But we want to be very careful when we're putting this on. spin it around so I get that nice vertical look. And I'll just double check it, tweak it a little, because it's going to set in pretty quick. So there you go. We'll put that aside. We'll grab the next one, same thing. And then 90 degrees, insert it, spin it, double check, get it so it's looking good. Okay. The next part we're gonna work on is getting this next piece of this, put on. So I like to glue to here first. So, we'll put it at that 90, we'll twist it. We'll go and have this inserted so that we can see where it needs to go. Insert at 90 degrees, roll, and that looks about right. Okay. Twist. That's looking good. Let's let that dry a little bit, and then we'll get finished with this one. So what we'll do is we'll put it in, we'll roll it, and then we're gonna set it down and make sure that it sits flush on here. Test it out on the actual wood. Okay. 90 degrees. On, spin, down, and we'll just test it out here on the wood. Flat. All right, so that's a parallette. So there you have it. We've successfully made a parallette. Now, let's get to the gym, try it out. That was the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something and you're able to go home and make these parallettes to supplement your gymnastics training. The number one thing you got to do to learn gymnastics is find a good gym with a coach that can help you so that you don't get hurt doing this stuff. Take these parallettes home and you can work on some of your handstand balance and some of your strength positions that'll help you when you go to practice, just to get ahead a little bit. I had a lot of fun making this video and I'd like to make a lot more for you guys. So let me know in the comments below what tutorials would help you guys out the most. Keep training hard and I'll see you in the next video. Almost forgot. I'm gonna have a link in the description below that's gonna take you to a PDF so that you can print out the instructions on how to build these parallettes. Good luck, guys. All right. Oh, I was gonna glue all these before I came back. Well, we came back too early, but I got the cardboard down. All right, we'll have a quick commercial break, then I'll be right back. Just take these apart. Easily. They're super easy to take apart. Once you put them together like that, I probably put it on too far. We're gonna get it. Almost. Got it.